and Research Liaison Services, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. You're welcome to NTA Network News.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Yes.
Your institution conducted a survey that shows a decrease in food production. Is this something to be worried about now?
It is not really something to be worried about, because already when we made the presentation before the Honorable Minister, he quickly, responded by direction that we should look at how we can really combat this issue of, decrease, how we can take advantage, because the reasons for the decrease is as a result of the flood in several states, especially in the north. And this flood, how do we take advantage of this? So we are already has directed that we should go into dry season, what we call residual moisture education, so that, as the flood is receding, especially in the months of October and November, then we can start the dry season immediately. So that he has already directed NRLS as well as Federal Department of Agricultural Extension to liaise with the ADPs in the affected states, so that we can quickly take advantage of the moisture and then see how we can mobilize farmers and bring out, improved seeds that can withstand this, and then be able to see how we can, bridge the gap of what we are going to lose in the dry season.
Okay, as we celebrate World Food Day, population growth, we have more than 200 million Nigerians now. COVID-19, environmental challenges. How is the country going to cope with, demand for food and supply?
Thank you very much for this question. It is true that Nigeria, when we got independent, we were just about 42 million, and today we are over 200 million, and every month need food. And it's also very true that, producing food is very challenging, not only to Nigeria, to all nations. But one good thing that we should be very happy and be thankful to the Almighty is that Nigeria is very resourceful when it comes to agriculture. In Nigeria, we have rainfall ranging from 700 millimeters to about 4,000 millimeters of rainfall, in the country. And there's no part of this country that we don't have rainfall, at least up to the level of, 500 to 700. So that allows us to produce more than 100 agricultural commodities. So all we need to do is to actually, adopt improved technology so that we can increase our productivity. And I'm sure that if we do that, Nigeria has the potential to even feed the whole of Africa, not only Nigeria.
Yes, we have a potential for years now, more than 3 decades. Agriculture has been on the agenda of every government that comes in. And now this government is trying as much as possible with the anchor borrowers, with all the agricultural initiatives. So how else can government support farmers, to upscale production in a situation like this?
Thank you very much. You see, what we need really to do is that federal government is quite all right, doing very well. But what is out of the state governments? Because agriculture is on concurrent list. But you find that most of the states are not doing very well. Let me tell you that this survey that we have conducted, we found out that in the month of August, about 24 ADPs have not received any kobo for capital that is to do with extension services. So that means that there is no extension services in those states, except perhaps maybe third-party projects and these donor-supported projects.
So you mean the synergy between the federal government and the state government is sort of not there?
Exactly. There has to be. Actually, the issue is that most of the state governments are paying lip services to agriculture. Many of these states, let me tell you that, we look at the extension agent, for instance. In Nigeria, we have just about 12,000 extension agents. And these extension agents are staff of the state governments. And many of them, especially, there are some states that have only 9 extension agents. The only state that you can say you have more than 1,000 extension agents is Kano. So, and the Food Agriculture Organization recommended that the ratio of extension agents should be one extension agent to serve about 500 farmers. But right now, we have a ratio of 1 extension agent to serve about 16,000 farmers, which is practically impossible. And in addition to that, there's no cost, no logistic cost that is supported the extension. And extension services requires a lot of logistics because you cannot do extension in the office. You have to go also to the field. And going out to the field requires that you have to fully have, vehicles or motorcycle or whatever, and you have to have a kind of allowance that at least in the farm or in the field you'll be able to sustain yourself. So this kind of thing, this is one of the issues that is really very challenging, and the state government are not doing well. I must tell you this.
Well, Professor Abubakar Othman, we hope that the recommendations you've given will be taken into consideration. He's the Executive Director, National Agricultural Extension and Research Liaison Services, Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. Thank you so much for coming on Network News.
Thank you very much.